What it is, what's up everybody? Welcome back to my channel, and if you are new, I am Cassandra Liz. Welcome. Before this video starts, make sure you guys are subscribed to my channel if you aren't already. Make sure to click that thumbs up button just to show your girl some genuine love. It makes me so happy. It really does. Just to know that you guys watch my videos. Touches my little corazón every single time. So in today's video, being I'm always asked how I apply my foundation, concealer, contour, etc., I am going to show you guys step by step and show you guys the products and pretty much the tools I use to create my full face every single day. Now, no one's perfect at this, and you may have to watch this about 5 times, and that's totally okay. We all have different faces, and it's always fun learning and growing when doing your makeup. So without further ado, let's get to learning. Okay, so first things first, I use this Rimmel Stay Matte Fix and Go 2-in-1 primer setting spray. I got this for like $6 at Walgreens, and I just spray this all over my face. It smells like cucumbers and it's so relaxing. I have really bad rosacea in this area. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but usually I'll have like little red bumps all over my cheeks, and I'm always super red in the cheek area. I friggin' hate it, but I mean, it looks like I'm always blushing. So we're just gonna spray this all over our face. Oh. And then just kind of like let that air dry. Oh, I forgot. My mother-in-law gave me 2 of these bad boys. Oh my goodness, how was I not just using this? I'm so hot. And at the moment, I'm using the Origins Original Skin Pore Perfecting Cooling Primer with Willow Herb. I hate this, like this. I hate that. Like, it just spits it out. It's so, ugh. But this is the only primer that I do have right now. So I'm just adding this to the places on my face where I have really large pores. Usually my nose, my cheeks. Okay, so now for foundation. I was gonna say foundation. Now for foundation, I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Dewy Plus Smooth. This is for normal to dry skin. I'm in the shade 322 Warm Honey just because, you know, I've been tanning this summer and a girl's been getting nice and bronze. I will say that I always recommend this to all of my clients just due to the fact that this is so affordable. The coverage is absolutely amazing. You're gonna thank me later, okay? So I just use a Real Techniques, either a beauty sponge, but today I'm going to use the Real Techniques buffing brush and just add this all over my face. Kind of just shake it up though to mix all that product in. And then I just kind of like add some to the brush. Not much, but just a tad bit. And just buff it into my face in light circular motion. I just feel like it just helps the coverage stay nice and strong, you know. I like a good coverage, especially because of the red manchas, well, the red marks on my face. Be very gentle. You don't want to be like, you know, like pulling it through. You just want to lightly. I love it when clients tell me that they don't even feel me applying makeup, because then that means that I'm being very gentle with their skin, you know, as I should be. But I get that a lot, like, oh my goodness, I can't even feel you applying that. I didn't even feel you applying that. And I'm just like, I mean, you want me to? I could be rough. I could be real rough. But just light motion. Everybody got it? You got it? You got it? You did it? Okay. Forehead, I just apply whatever is left onto the on the brush. So just, and I work upward. So like if I'm down here, I'm just like circular motion working upward. I kind of have to like move my little hairs out just because I feel like when it gets in the hair, I don't know if anybody else has that problem, but I freaking hate wiping the foundation off of my hair. Like, girl, how I got foundation on my hair? How sweet. And I just kind of drag it down my neck just so that, you know, I'm just well blended. Nobody's gonna be like, oh girl, you two-tone. I'm not two-tone. Thank you very much. I feel like that's pretty good. You guys can go heavy if you guys like, but you know, for the most part, I really enjoy coverage, but not too much coverage. You know, I don't want to look cakey, especially during these hot days, because it is hot this summer. I don't know why I'm saying this summer. It's always hot. Every summer. And voila, you guys. We just accomplished applying foundation. Cheers. Now we're on to the next. Okay, so next I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. This is in the shade 25 Medium. I'm telling you guys, I am a Maybelline fanatic. I swear by their products. So for this, I just like to conceal, and I lightly go like in the corner and then underneath, and then the same thing on this side. No BS though, sometimes I like drag it, because you know, I love a bright under eye, but if you're not like me and you don't like that bright under eye, you guys can skip this part or just go lighter. I wouldn't say skip it because yeah, go lighter. Put some on my chin, and then like on my forehead and down my nose. I don't like to add too much to my forehead because, I mean, I'm well aware I have a big ass forehead. But I just kind of like to give it the illusion of a smaller one when I do contour. And then I just apply a little down the bridge of my nose and on the tip. Then using a damped beauty sponge by Real Techniques, I'm just going to lightly pat that all the way. And just lightly tap. If you guys don't have these sponges, you guys can get some on the Wish app. If you guys have never used the Wish app, just let me state that shipping does take forever. However, everything's so affordable and work really, really well. So I had, like I was saying in the cleaning my brush, my cleaning my brush video, I was talking about how my wife had got me a 10-pack, and that was like probably $2, $3. That's not bad at all. And they work just as well, especially when they're damp. So just lightly get the corner. I find that underneath my eye is where I crease the most, which is why I really love baking now. Not for everyone, I will say that, because I know people are like, oh, I don't want to do that stuff. I mean, you don't have to, but it's just something that I prefer to do. So we're all different. Do what you feel works best with your own face, is what I always say. Forehead before this bad boy dries up. A little, you know, blotchy, it's okay, because once we contour, that'll all go away. You just want to make sure you are well blended, you know, not out here looking like a clown. And again, once I contour, it won't be like so harsh. This is what we shall look like once we add that on our hair. Okay, so once our foundation and concealer is set, I'm going to set it with a setting spray. So I'm just using the same Rimmel Stay Matte setting spray and just adding that all over my face. You want that face to last all night long, all night. Now it's time for the fun part. So I use the Air Spun Loose Face Powder, or usually I'll use the Banana Powder by Makeup Revolution. But this one is also very affordable. You can get it at your local drugstore, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, Walmart. And I just use this cute itty bitty little beauty sponge sponge. This is from the Wish app. Usually I use this. Like I was saying earlier, I usually crease really, really bad under my eyes. So I'm just going to pick up some of that powder and add it under my eyes so that I don't crease so bad. Again, if you're not like me and don't like a bright under eye, you guys can totally skip this part. This is just what I prefer. I really love baking. I love a bright under eye. I cannot stress that enough. I just really love it when my under eyes are so bright, making me look like I'm glowing and ting. And I take this one and I kind of like to reverse contour. Okay, so typically under my, so you know how you have this like your cheekbone, I go underneath that cheekbone. So like if I'm like contouring, just do a little fish face, and underneath that bone up into the corner of my mouth is where I usually reverse contour. It just gives me that nice chiseled look, so I always do that. So just fish it out. And drag that product. Hopefully you guys can see that. So my contour will go above that. You get what I mean? I'm going to show you guys once we start the contour. Okay, like that. Crack, baby. Okay, no, absolutely not. Next. Okay, so now I'm using the Juvia's Place. This is the Warrior 2 palette. I don't know if it's only me, but when I'm using Juvia's Place palettes, I've realized that I've been breaking out. Like I get these little bumps all over my lids. I have, I think, 3 palettes from them, and I stopped using them on my eyes just due to that. But again, I keep them for clientele because I've noticed that they don't break out to it, so it's obviously just me. So I'm using Deets, and I'm taking this Real Techniques contour brush, and I'm just going to deepen my contour. Now I'm starting to learn to bronze more. Before I never used to like to bronze as much as I do now. So, like I was saying, I'm going to just like fish it out. And then I like to use these smaller brushes just because it just gets it precisely where I want it. And I kind of just like, you know, circular motion contour my face. The lighter you go, the better it is for you to build up. So I will say go light, don't go this heavy, and then work your way to the contour that you like. So I like to just start from here, and I just kind of lightly work it up to my forehead and my temples. Very light so that your foundation isn't budging. And don't mind, I don't know why my hand's up like that. It's a habit of mine. Half the time I'm always wondering, like, why do we even have a left hand for those who are righties? But then I'm sure lefties are like, why do we have a right hand, you know? And before this kind of sets, I'm going to lightly, with a flat brush, you can use a big brush or whatever brush, and just kind of wipe away any excess powder that remained there under my contour. And it kind of just helps it clean it up. So you can see, like, I look like I just got Botox. I ain't even against it. Like, if you need Botox, girl, you get that Botox. But as a mom, I can't even fucking afford no Botox. Ooh, let me stop swearing. Boop. And before I move forward, I'm going to contour my nose using the Domed Shadow Brush by Real Techniques. I am a sucker for Real Techniques brushes. If you guys don't have any, go to your local TJ Maxx. I think Burlington, Marshalls, they always have sets of brushes that alone. So you could find a whole set of brushes today for like $20 max. That ain't no problem. Ain't no problem.
We need to move Lonzo. That ain't no problem.
So going back into the Yoded shade, I'm just going to lightly take some, not much, and then run it on the side of my nose. I want it to look like, girl, I cannot breathe. And I blame Desi and Katie for that. Like, that snatched contour nose. Girl, I've been practicing. Period. Just lightly run it down. And then I kind of just go underneath. Don't leave it there. You want to contour it out. Like, just kind of buff it out so it's not so harsh. And then kind of just using the brush that we applied our foundation with and just tapping it, not brushing it away. We just want to tap it so that it just blends out. Y'all see that nose? I cannot breathe. Now using my favorite brush of all time, this is the blush brush by Real Techniques. I just love this brush. I definitely still need a new one, but it's okay. We still gonna work with it. In that same Juvia's Place palette, I'm taking Dora and Zama, and I'm just kind of mixing those. I love them as a blush. I just feel like it works well with the contour. So when I blush, I typically just smile, and you want to get your cheekbone and blend it, like kind of buff it into your contour. So just lightly. And blend it in. Just to give me some color. And I always add some to my nose. Guys, don't mind me. It's just what I prefer. It's just what I prefer. And finally, I just like to highlight. I'm just going to use my favorite highlighter and a fan brush. If you guys don't own a fan brush, you guys can use just like a wispy little brush just to apply your highlights. But I prefer using a fan brush, so just dipping into this. This has been my go-to highlight. I was going to use the Wet n Wild Mega Glow. This is in Precious Pearls. This are Precious Petals Pearls. But that might just drop, okay? So wait on it. This is very affordable. If you guys don't have the Amrezy one, I would suggest this one. It's very beautiful and very pigmented, and girl, you will glow for the low, okay? So I'm just going to highlight with this, and I just added right here, back and forth lightly, and into my brow bone. I don't know what it is about that, but I just like doing that. It just gives me that natural finish glow. You know. The tip of my nose, as always, Rudolph who? Add any lip shade that you guys like. Once I apply that, I will be right back. Cheers, and that's a wrap. Congratulations, we just beat our faces. Drink up to that. Hold on. For those of you guys who are still lost and don't know exactly how to apply what I just did, or whatever the case may be, continue to watch this about like 5 more times, and I promise you, honey, you will get it. Not everyone is perfect at this. This took me years of practice, and we all don't have the same faces. Gracias a Dios, okay? Drink to that. And until next time, I will see you all in my next video. Peace. Damn, this stuff got me burping.
That's my concealer and found glow. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I never understand how I am always so freaking hot. Like, I am such a fast sweater. I might as well have been a man, like, seriously, because I sweat so easily. Like, I feel like a guy right now who just worked out heavily. You guys, fixing 2-day-old curls is so difficult because I still am like trying to learn to work with my wavy curls. But I really like when they're fluffed up, and you know, I like a lot of volume in my hair. These pics be working, y'all. They be working.